Once again, this is Sean Lentz and Ben Carlson.
And we just want to thank Battle of the Bow for giving us a second opportunity to get on Battle of the Bow Season 3.
Our part in today's interview is to do a little research on the past history of a property. The second I read this, I thought right away to a friend of ours, land, that they've had in their family actually since 1909.
Yeah, there's a ton of history behind this piece of property. For one, it is from our hometown, which is pretty cool, West Bend, Wisconsin. And for two, it was actually given to a soldier who came back from the Mexican-American War in 1849.
So the last owner is Don Zern. He's a good friend of ours. He's actually a friend of our grandpa. So we're going to get a chance to speak with him for a little bit, interview him, and ask him a couple questions.
We'll see you over at Don's.
Okay, so we're here with Don Zern, the past owner of the Zern family homestead. Don, tell us a little bit about the past history and this rich uncle of yours that you had.
Well, I guess, you know, everybody would love to have a rich uncle. And we really, we really did have a rich uncle in Ted, because he wasn't rich in dollars and cents, but he was really rich in his love for the property and his love for nature, the land. And so that's one good reason why it ended up as part of the conservatory, because we felt that he was just a salt of the earth type person, and we tried to move that forward.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted it to be called the Zern Family Homestead.
Sure.
So yeah, we know that the family farm was actually purchased in 1909, so it's been 100 years, which is pretty impressive. Right. Again, was there ever any development offers or anything like that, or kind of what was the reason behind, behind giving it to the conservatory?
Ted sold it to us about 25 years ago, and certainly during a period of time, especially in the late 80s and early 90s, yes, we were approached several times by developers, and they might have been some lucrative offers, but we just didn't want to do anything until we all had a consensus as to the final way that's going to be. And that's how it ended up in the conservatory, because we were prodded by several people as well to do that.
Sure.
And then, of course, my brothers and sisters felt that is the way to go.
Okay,
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
very cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, Don.
No problem.
Appreciate it, Don.
Thank you.
So here we are. We're at the Zern Family Homestead. Sean just wants to elaborate a little bit on what we're doing here.
All right, so we did a little research and found a gentleman by the name of Jeff Kankel. He's the project manager and a member of the Cedar Lake Conservation. We're just going to ask him a few questions and their involvement, and kind of go from there. So
Let's go inside and meet Jeff. Just want to introduce everyone to Jeff. Jeff is the executive director of the Cedar Lakes Conservation Foundation. Jeff, tell us a little bit about the foundation.
Well, our foundation, founded in 1974, has a very simple mission: to preserve and protect the watersheds of Big Cedar Lake, Little Cedar Lake, and Cedar Creek. Towards that end, in the last 37 years, we've protected 57 different properties consisting of over 2,500 acres.
excellent. Now, since you guys have purchased the property recently from the Zern family, what are your projected goals for this property?
This is a very interesting property right here. It consists of 4 different properties we negotiated on for over 20 years. The Zern piece being the final and last one, the crown on this jewel. And we've donated all of this land because it's so hard to find large parcels of this type in southeastern Wisconsin. We've donated it to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. They'll be developing a master plan for nature-based outdoor activities on this property. And we've always enjoyed working with them, and we're excited to see what they do with it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, Jeff.
Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you very much for coming over.
Thank you.